Hey guys, and welcome back to Accident Gamers. Today we're going to talk about something that happened the other day.
Actually, yeah, it's something that's almost unbelievable. Sonic just got rebooted, and I'm not going to say it came as a surprise to us because we heard some rumors about this a year back or so.
Yeah, it's something that's been teased for a while. But anyway, it's called Sonic Boom, and it's coming out as 2 games, a show, and new toys.
It's pretty cool how they're doing this whole multimedia approach right now, because it really feels like Sega wants Sonic out on the market again.
Yeah.
And so they decided to pull out all this stuff and just go right on and let's make some toys, let's make a cartoon and everything.
I love it how it's called Boom. It just feels right with the whole big thing.
Right. It's like, yeah, that's right. Actually, that's pretty cool. But they made everything from new designs to the characters. And, I think the games are a bit different.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. But first, the designs.
Yeah, the designs.
And one thing I want to mention before we get into the designs is Knuckles looks cool.
He looks awesome.
Yeah.
He's my favorite redesign. I hear a lot of people complain about it.
Everybody's complaining about it.
Yeah, he's too buff. What is he doing? Lifting the Master Emerald?
They're still back in the Sonic 2 and 3 era, and think Knuckles is supposed to be the cool one.
Yeah, right.
But to be honest, Knuckles has always been, for me, since say Adventure 2, the comic relief.
Right, because Sonic, starting Sonic Adventure 3, Sonic 3, Adventure 3, Sonic 3, I'm jumping ahead. Sonic 3, Knuckles was a cool rival-like character, and that spot was sort of taken by Shadow since Sonic Adventure 2, and so Sonic got more of a supportive role. And I think the new design matches the supportive role much more. He looks like this nice, friendly, big guy.
Yeah,
right?
He looks really goofy and I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's better to go that way because now they made all the other characters look really cool, and we need this balance, and somebody had to be the fun guy.
But I wouldn't necessarily think he looks silly though. I think he looks pretty cool as well. I would still classify him as a cool guy because he's buff and awesome, and he can
We're gonna talk about the trailers and the show later on, but just a quick thing. And for the little we have seen, Knuckles seems pretty goofy.
Oh yeah, he falls down on his head and yeah, but it's nice because we need this kind of character type. Because it seems like with the whole series, they have this new team-based feeling to it. So we have Knuckles as the silly guy, we have Tails as the smart guy, we have Amy as a female, and Sonic is a cool leader type.
He's the leader. We need that kind of thing in the group.
So it has a new group dynamic to it. And not that it's not been there in Sonic prior to this, but I think it's a new kind of focus. And it feels just like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they have this...
exactly.
Yeah, so they have different characters.
That's a cool reference because don't they have the same colors? Except Amy is pink and not purple.
Yeah.
They got the red and the orange.
Yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Sonic Boom coming right at you. But yeah, but the other designs though, Tails for example, he's the most untouched one, I'd say. He's basically just his old design with some new gear on, right?
Yeah, what they did was they added all the things that has a lot to do with his personality. Giving him the gear and all the things that if you played the later Sonic games, he's the engineer in the series.
Right.
He fixes things, and now he got all the gear he needs and the goggles. I think by just looking at Tails now, you get the feel about what character he is.
Yeah, it really expansionates his character type.
Because before, you think about it, if you look at Tails in Sonic 2 or 3, how can you tell what kind of character he is?
He did look more like a sidekick there, to be honest. He looked like a cute furry little character that follows Sonic around. But since then
they
he
should
has
have
expanded
redesigned him in Adventure 1.
He did a bit. He didn't look as fuzzy and nice as he did in the older games. And I think it helps a lot because he has evolved as a character ever since that point. And even in the newer Sonic games, he's been carrying around all these gadgets and stuff, the big
it's true, but now
Wii U pad.
Yeah, exactly. But it all comes into character now with all the stuff already there. He doesn't have to pick up all these things to show what kind of character.
It's always gonna be on him, and I think it suits him. Like, I don't have any complaints with Tails because it is essentially just Tails' old design with like new gear on top.
Yeah, looks good. All of the characters got these bandages. Even Tails. And that kind of crashes with the engineer thing. But
I don't know. Looks like an edgy engineer. What's the point? Like, come on, it's cool.
Yeah.
Kids gonna
cool.
like it.
Amy's cool.
No, first off, you have to realize that this is like catered towards kids first and foremost.
Definitely.
And I'm sure like kids would love this kind of stuff and they'll eat it up. So, and I mean, even myself, I think it's fine. And I see it from a childish perspective. I'm like, it's pretty cool because it looks like Jack and Dexter.
But Amy,
or something.
we could discuss Amy.
Oh yeah, Amy.
She looks good, and I like how she's more edgy now, and as the only female character in the game, as we know so far, I think it's definitely better to have a character like that than the previous Amy.
Definitely. And I think like it's cool because like Knuckles is big and so he can punch things, and Tails is like he has his flying ability. Sonic is fast. And I think it's nice that with her Pico hammer that like in combat she's gonna show off some new kind of attacks and whatnot, which is gonna be pretty neat.
In earlier games she could do this high jump.
Yeah,
punching.
exactly. Yeah. And like Sonic Advance and also in Sonic Adventure. Right. But Amy has a new design. I mean, it's also one of those designs that didn't change a lot. Her face is basically the same, like head is the same.
Yeah.
Even though her face is like much more seductive now. She's like doing this, I'm the hot female, nigga. Wanna get some?
Yeah.
But I mean, otherwise she looks pretty much the same. She has a new dress on. Her Pico armor.
The dress looks more like a battle armor now. Something that it matches the whole thing. If she's gonna be more edgy and fight more.
Yeah, it's much better than that.
The dress is really nice looking.
Yeah, she should look a lot more laid back in the older games with like the red big dress. Now it's more like, slick and cool. But, onto the main character, right? Like Sonic. Yeah, because, so Sonic's always been a mixed bag with like, oh, you love it or hate it kind of thing. And for the most part, I approve of what Sega does with Sonic. Like, I'm not too critical about it. Like sometimes I go like, this is not gonna work. But I really love what this new Sonic looks like.
Yeah, he looks a lot cooler in my opinion. But it's fun because there's always been the classic Sonic and the modern Sonic, and modern Sonic has always been the cool guy.
Yeah.
And it's really strange how they go from Sonic Generations, where everyone's welcome. The guys who don't love modern Sonic, like the classic one, now they say like, he's gonna be cool. Okay.
But
so there we go. It's cool now.
It's cool because it's like they took like best of all Sonics and put it into one character, and like his design, like just aesthetically, I like his spikes. Like it looks cool.
The spikes are real nice. I saw it in the teaser already, in the shadow. Like, there are more spikes.
Right,
and it looks really good.
Another thing that was like scaring me when I saw the silhouettes was like Sonic has a new scarf now, right? But in the shadow, it looked like he had a vest on.
Yeah, that was really strange.
And I was like so scared. I was like, are you gonna put a vest on Sonic? And I mean, I would have been passive with it. I would have waited and be like, okay, well, let's see where it goes. Because I mean, maybe it would have looked cool. I don't know. I mean, it's a redesign. I wouldn't have minded.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a scarf.
We've seen Sonic with gear before, like the Goggles and Riders. And, he had this snowboard for ever since the beginning, pretty much.
Giant ass shoes. I mean, it's not necessarily a problem. I mean, if they did put it on, that's a big deal.
It wouldn't scarf.
Yeah, it's like an edgy detail.
That's cool. There are so many characters that's supposed to be cool that have a scarf just for that case, and I don't know, it fits him.
Yeah, he's like Nathan Drake now. So no, but it's not a problem. It's cool. It's like it's for kids, and I don't mind it. It's not in a way.
He's cool.
It doesn't intrude in any way or form. It's still Sonic with blue arms.
Yeah, he has blue arms now, but I don't know. I always wondered why he doesn't, because he had blue legs, right? So
I mean, it's a redesign. Like, you know,
it's good.
Take it as it is, and it's good. I think it's good. Like, it doesn't change Sonic or anything. I still recognize it. But like, on the show, right? Because as we said, there's gonna be a show out there too, and I have to say, like, we saw a teaser for it, like a small clip from the show. I'm genuinely like very surprised, and I'm happy how well it looks.
I'm so stunned by the graphics, if you can say that about the show. But the show is all in CG graphics, and think about the cutscenes in Colors and Lost World. Even though the cutscenes in Lost World looked really good, this is like it looks so much better.
Yeah. It reminds me of like, if you guys remember that short Werehog cartoon that Sega made with like Sonic Animation. It reminds me of that.
Really high budget stuff.
It's like it had really dynamic angles, and like the animation is super nice too. Like, I don't think they, you know.
No, you can see in Sonic's face with all the expressions and the eyes that the animations are really, really good.
Right, and we also saw a first glimpse of Eggman in there, which I love.
That's true.
His new design.
Why isn't he in the concept art and stuff? Because
I think
his design is final.
But maybe they want to be like secretive about it. Like, maybe it's not Eggman who's behind whatever goes on.
What do you think? Will he be in the game? Because he was not in the trailer for the game, that is.
Yeah, it's a given. It's a Sonic reboot, so they have to introduce like the main villain to the like new audience
there somewhere. But they didn't.
Maybe he's in there. Like, maybe he's in there. We don't really see him. Because do you remember if there's Eggman robots in there? I mean, these are redesigned robots.
I'm sorry, but
I didn't pay attention to that.
No, you knew.
Alright. Well, I mean, Eggman though, he looks awesome, and they did show one of his robots in this series as well.
Yeah, like the cartoon trailer.
Yeah. And that looked pretty cool. And also, like, it was a great moment there where Eggman introduced his new robot. Is like, this is the like Flamer or something.
We're discussing his name, right?
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah. And so he's like, this is the Flamer. And he's like, what's this? Sonic's like, what's he gonna do? And, like, burn me to death? He's like, no, look, he has claws. And then he's like, and Sonic's like, shouldn't he be called like Clamper or something? He's like, oh, what? It's like, and they're doing these great expressions as they're talking about it, and it's such a nice delivery of lines. And I think, like, from the action to like just the way it's written, it's gonna be a really good show.
It's a really nice mix. You can hear in the soundtrack as well, the background music in the trailer, that it's not taken too seriously.
No. And but it is like, it's the same kind of music you have in like Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, right? Where it's like dum dum dum, like very, yeah. So I like it, and I think a lot of kids are gonna like it, and even us.
Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, exactly, because there's nothing not to like in there. In my opinion.
Fine.
Yeah, really nice, and like if you compare it to other currently airing shows like Ninja Turtles, for example, like if you compare the budget on them, it seems like Sonic has way more budget, and the animation is much better. It's animated by some French studio.
You can go ahead right now and say that this animation looks like the best cartoon I've ever seen.
Well, a 3D one.
On
air.
The CG graphics.
Exactly. I'd say it's probably one of the better animated 3D shows out there right now, and it's gonna come soon. Do you know when it's gonna be released?
I don't know, but sometime soon, I hope.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
hopefully they air the show before the games come. So
to get some promotion, right? Right. But you want to go on talk about the game? Yeah, exactly. Because we've been like holding off on that for a while. But we saw the trailer, and
the music is hopefully not a part of the game. I think it's just there for the trailer. Hopefully.
It's a stand-in. Let's hope that, because
we can name like 20 trailers that had that kind of music, and there's no such thing in the final product. So
I'm sure.
Don't worry, you guys.
You know, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, we're just gonna grab this, like the audience, right? Like that are currently watching stuff right now and are familiar with this song, and they'll be like, oh, it's this song, and it was coupled with this like furry animal stuff. It's like, I want to see it.
I don't know. I don't want to bash people who like dubstep, but every time I hear a song like that, I think I've heard it before. I don't know. It may be an old song.
Right.
I don't know.
But let's not hook up on this song, because that's not what's important. Like when we saw the trailer, we didn't think
There's
like, oh, the song was cool.
No.
We saw we saw like cool gameplay where it seems that, like they're. I'm not really sure. I hope they're not going with the whole Sonic Heroes concept because they're running in tandem, like the characters. But I just think that's a trailer.
But there's also a lot of things in the gameplay trailer where they show things that the characters can only do alone. Like Knuckles is.
He's climbing the wall. Oh, like the Zelda thing. It looks like one of those like mechanical.
Yeah, and if it was like Sonic Heroes, that wouldn't work.
No.
Like, where should other people be?
If you like, it would have worked where like they turn small balls that float around Knuckles like crazy.
You know the bubbles in New Super Mario Brothers. I hate those.
Press A.
Yeah, but anyway, so yesterday we discussed the Spin Dash. What do you think?
Well, because Spin Dash has like gotten a smaller role lately in Sonic games, right?
Yeah, they're getting rid of it more and more.
Yeah. And I was thinking, I mean, if it's gonna be in the game, since all the characters have been like tailor redesigned, they look like they're gonna do specific things each, and Sonic is probably gonna be the only one that has a Spin Dash, if anybody.
The Spin Dash might be in game, but just like you said, if so, then it's Sonic's thing.
Probably. And I mean, even then, I'm not sure it's gonna be there because in Sonic Generations, for example, they only use that animation for the drifting, and then it wasn't even in Sonic Lost World, for example.
No, and it was a bit, but they got this new button when you press and Sonic Run. So maybe will be something like that. Sonic Boom as well.
Right. I mean, the only way I could see them incorporating this is since you're playing as a team. Sometimes you don't want to like outrun certain characters, but
that's one thing too.
But there's like these battle segments, and I'm not really sure how Sonic's gonna work in like these kind of battle environments because he's always been the agile type, but what he does is like he runs into things or like through them or something. Right? Yeah, and so.
But still, we got Sonic Battle and the version of Sonic in Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah, so he's gonna.
He got a little bit of a moveset there.
Yeah, he's gonna summon that spring so he can jump.
Maybe not that move, but the punches and stuff.
Yeah, of course. So I guess Sonic can be a bit battle oriented, but I don't see him as a kind of like fighter. Like let's say Knuckles would be, or Amy with her hammer, or Tails with his like guns that he has now.
Yeah,
which is like
I think everybody have a gun.
They do.
It looks like they use it to.
Yeah, but that's more like like kind of rope where they sort of swing themselves. But
maybe Tails have two.
Yeah, because I mean, in the trailer, he actually did have two, and he was like shooting stuff like.
Awesome.
And so it looks like a bit Ratchet and Clanky.
Yeah, definitely. So his overall design looks very Ratchet and Clanky.
I guess actually, I agree. But I mean, overall, the gameplay looks great.
It looks really promising, and the science looks really cool. So this whole Sonic Boom thing is just great.
But the developers, it's not Sonic Team anymore, right? It's
no. There's these two guys. I don't remember the name of the guys who made the game for the 3DS.
It sounds sorry, right? The guys who made Sly Cooper.
Yeah, that's cool. I remember now. They made Thieves in Time for PlayStation Vita and PS3. But the Wii U guys is they're called Big Red Button. I think.
Yeah, that's right.
They're supposed to be the old guys from Naughty Dog.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think it has something to do with Naughty Dog not doing platform games anymore.
Like,
what happened to that?
So like people left them because they didn't do it?
Yeah, I think so. That was what I heard about Big Red Button anyway. They're old guys from Naughty Dog. But it would make sense if it's the old guys who made the platform games.
That's really cool because I'm really hoping for it to like
it's promising like
crazy because Crash Bandicoot.
Good game.
Yeah,
Jack and Dexter, fantastic.
It's awesome, and like I think now that you mention it, and I look like I think in my head like, oh man, the backgrounds. They sort of remind me of those kind of things that we saw in those.
Yeah, it feels like a really nice mix of Sonic, Jack and Dexter 1, but also I don't know. It reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie.
That's always a plus. So, but yeah,
the fun thing, the area, which is shown in the trailer, it's in an old trailer from Mars 2013.
Really?
Where Big Red Button showed off their new engine.
Well,
So that's pretty cool.
are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'll put a link below.
Oh man. But yeah, so about Sonic Boom, what do you think they're heading with this reboot?
I don't think they're gonna scratch the old Sonic just yet. They need to release the episode 3 of Sonic 4 first.
Yeah, because that's gonna be pretty silly. Because are they gonna use the new designs for Sonic?
No, I don't think so. And also, the old design is in Super Smash Bros. 4.
Oh, that's
and,
right. Yeah.
And that hasn't even come out yet, so they need to keep the old Sonic until that game is released.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it will be for the fans that the old design is still in that game, released 2014. So we can have the old Sonic that we love.
You can just like Mega Man, and like how he's
Yeah, exactly.
shaped.
But hopefully, Sonic Boom Sonic is alternate costume in Smash.
Oh,
That would be
cool.
great.
Right. But he's a bit taller than Sonic. I guess like taller.
Or maybe don't. Instead, put in a second Sonic character in there, like Tails or Knuckles, and have the new design for that one.
That'd be mixed up. Like
Yeah, but I think it would be pretty cool.
You know, I'd be open for it. I could just try it out at least. But what do you think about Sonic Boom? Like, is it gonna? Is it just like if it fails? Let's say it flops. Do you think? Do you think they like? They're gonna get rid of the name? Like, is this just gonna be like the collective name for this series of Sonic?
Do you know when they release stuff that flops? Everybody knows it flops. Like Sonic Rivals,
Right.
They still make a Sonic Rival 2. I think they're gonna do it with this one. Like, even if it doesn't do well, I'm sure it will do well. But if it doesn't, I think they're gonna keep on doing like Sonic Boom 2 or Sonic. I don't know.
But that's the thing.
But this series and these designs, I think they're gonna stick to them for a long time and try to push it as far as they can.
You think like when the next game comes up, you're gonna change the name? It's gonna be Sonic Boom 2, or is it gonna be like Sonic Blast? And then the show maybe change its name to Sonic Blast as well, like with the second like season or something.
Yeah, that would work. Or like Super Sonic Boom or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's really promising, and both the show and the game, everything looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So anything else? Is this all we have to say about Sonic Boom?
I think it's all we can say about Sonic Boom right now. I'm really waiting for more screenshots and trailers and stuff, but yeah, that's it. So,
any final words before? What's your favorite Sonic game, Senkai?
My favorite Sonic game? I was gonna ask you favorite 3D or 2D game, but I don't have to because my favorite game is Sonic Colors, and it mixes both 2D and 3D. So there you go,
win-win. Yeah, but Sonic Colors definitely is.
It's amazing.
I think it's my favorite Sonic game too as well. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 was for a long time both of our favorite Sonic games.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing with Sonic Colors is if it's not your favorite game, it's like on paper it's definitely the best Sonic. It's so well made and it has everything there that you could ask for.
Every stage is like a new surprise. And
yeah, they got this really nice level designs. It still has the boost button. So you can just screw it and just boost through the stage if you want to. But a lot of people seem to like that playing Sonic games.
I just love how they have this mindset where they're like, we came from Unleash now, and everybody loved the daytime stages. Let's just make a daytime stage Sonic game, and they just made it. And then they added some more cool things to it.
So yeah, definitely Sonic Colors.
Anyway, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, we can talk more about Sonic. We can talk about Sonic all day, but let's do that another time. Right. So, Sonic Boom, awesome. And until next time, get gaming.